The racial and gender bias in video games has been a controversial topic over the decades. But why racial and gender factors should be involved in characters' setting? This is because the highlights of the game always focus on the selectivity and narrative. Racial and gender choice would somehow determine the plot plan or even affect the final outcome of the game. At the same time, inevitable racial discrimination and gender stereotype could be triggered. In most video games, colored characters are consistently depicted as criminals, and they are more likely to behave more aggressive than white characters. For example, in the police officers always attack African characters for no apparent reason. And in other games, female characters are underrepresented as weak and over-sexualized victims who are waiting to be rescued by male figures with hyper-masculinity. However, all those racial and gender stereotypes would affect adolescent players negatively because the younger players are easier to have a connection with the character and crude plots of video games than adults. To avoid negative psychological and behavioral effects that might bring to players, the development of video games still has a long way to go.